Hello my friends, welcome to Inside Electronic channel. This is Uncle Misha, and today is the day that we're gonna see what is inside of this guy and this guy as well. Yes, I decided to take it apart. So before I install this, or I break it, or we're gonna see what's inside. So before I install it, I decided to actually take it apart. We're gonna take a look what's going on in the inside of this guy and this guy. So which one we would have to you guys like to start? I actually like to start from this one. Okay, let's start from this one. Okay, let's put this to the side. Let's gonna be looking what I'm doing with the other part. Okay, so this seems to me, I tried to kind of pry right here with the flat screwdriver, right here, it didn't go. So looks like I already started poking around here, and I poked, and I poked, and I found that there are some screws around here. You see this? And I believe they are on the perimeter, like everywhere. Here we are, and there's another one here. And I believe it's gonna be another one. I do have more of these kind of tapes, so we're gonna reseal it, no problem. And there is obviously gonna be one right here. So let's just unscrew. Where is my unscrewing device? The right kind, the Phillips kind. Okay, so here is unscrewing device. Let's do some unscrewing. It looks like it's not the best unscrewing device. Curious to see, you guys have any like bats we're gonna see inside? Actually, kind of like when I imagine some of the devices, how they look inside, I start asking myself, how would I solve this problem? So if you answer this question, there's a high probability that that's what you're gonna see inside. Yeah, because there are ways of doing solving the same problem, multitude different ways, obviously. But usually in commercial environment, the only... Whoa! I did not expect to see that many resistors here. Interesting. What's going on here? Oh, another screwy. Oh, another resistor is missing here. That's gonna be interesting. And we do have a relay. Oh my god! Okay. So we have a relay branded Fantastico. No, it's not. It says Fanhar. Very interesting, a board-to-board interconnect right here. Take a look at this. I don't know. It's kind of cool, but kind of cool, kind of weird. Wait, is this a relay? Yeah, it looks like a relay actually, but it says DC 12 volt, 1 amp. Maybe it's a voltage regulator. Yeah, maybe not. It's very simple actually. There is a fuse. There is a capacitor, obviously, because this thing has a little power supply. And let me zoom in. Okay, so let's just think about what do we have here. So clearly we have 3 wires. So some of them would be powering this device. But I honestly do not see any kind of microcontroller here, any other device. So I do believe this thing works very, very simply. Something like if you... Okay, let's just... I have an idea, but I can't really kind of make it in my mind yet. So essentially, you see that? white is connected to the solenoid, or red is connected to the transformer essentially directly, and black is connected to the camera, and through the camera is connected to the transformer. Essentially, these two devices, they are like these two, this one and this one, they are wired in parallel to the same power supply. This look like to me. Okay. Yeah. And maybe it's as simple as this getting shorted right here. Like this thing essentially just shorts across here, and this is how this thing engages. This is as simple as it can be. So let's just trace something. So we have bridge rectifier here. This is my multimeter beeping, so you can see that. So I believe black and red gonna be going straight to the bridge rectifier. And here we are, the red goes to 1, and the black goes to second one. Okay. Oops. If those two devices are connected together, they both are powered from the same AC transformer. We're gonna test that. We could test that. And then this potentially guy is connected to the relay. So let's measure that. To the one of the poles of relay. So I'm just probing right here. I do believe this is that power relay gets powered right here, and technically this is the relay switches. Oh, here we are. So right now it's normally open. So it's not, so these contacts, so the white one comes to here, okay? So let's see if there is a black one right there. It will support my theory. Okay, here we are. So black one goes here. Hard to trace what's going on here. I don't really understand why do you need that many resistors right here, and why. Is it like a current sensing? Potentially, but there is no any active components here. So there is not even transistor. Yeah, there is like a voltage regulator, which I believe this is voltage regulator. Okay, which is, let me see, what does it say here? It's quite a lot. It says here 6233A. That's one line, and 2327-120. Wow. Let me see what is this. All right, I'll try to have tried to figure out what is this guy. It says on it it says 6233A, and then next line is 2327-120. I have no idea what is this. It may be not a voltage regulator. If you think about, like, in order to drive relay with DC, you don't really need voltage regulator. Honestly, it's just probably just enough to have a rectifier, zener in the capacitor. It's just, yeah, it could be plenty to drive the relay. It's just, it don't have to have like super nice and stable voltage. Anyways, I don't have answers. I think there is a clever way of triggering this relay, and I still believe it's done by my idea is to by shorting that. It's all engages, like, you know, like right across here, but probably an answer gonna be in this box. So let's get to it. Okay, so we have a probably quite similar trick like with the other one. I think screws are hidden right here, and here we are, and we have a little screw right there. So we have 6 of them. That's actually pretty good construction. I thought it's gonna be kind of glued all together forever. Doesn't look like. Also, it has these holes in here. I'm curious if they are actually sealed or not, but we're gonna see that pretty soon. So what's going on here? Okay, so we have 6 nice and cute screws out, and best way of actually lifting this back thing, I decided that I think it's just to pull using those back screws, I think. And I think it's kind of lifting a little bit. probably gonna be few latches right here. Alright, here we are. Oh, I see a rubber gasket. Let's try not to destroy it. Okay. Oh my god, we are inside. I'm so excited to see what's inside. Oh my god, actually quite a lot inside. I was thinking and I was right. I see supercapacitor. What is this? Ah, heatsink. That's cool. Oh my god, that's USOB. Whoa. That's a lot going on inside, and we have supercapacitor. Okay, okay. Hey, wait, how does this get... Oh, look at these pogo pins. Look at this. It just make a contact straight into here. Very nice. So let's unscrew this supercapacitor. Oh, actually, we can just pull it out. Supercapacitor is out. We have to see what is this. Really hard to tell, but looks like 120 farad, 3.8 volt. 120. It's a lot. That's nice supercapacitor. 120 farad. Nice. I knew it. I thought it's gonna be battery, honestly, but definitely my idea was correct. It's a supercapacitor. So what kind of cool things we see? We see many cool things. First of all, USB. This is already super pooper interesting. I'm super keen to actually connect to it and see what's going on here. We see, is this like Nginx? Yeah, it's an Nginx MCU running. This is flash. I already see like resonator, flash memory, and Nginx MCU. And this is Wi-Fi module, and I don't really understand what is it. And it is Alto brand. Alto Beam. First time I hear about Alto Beam. Alto Beam. Robotic voice here. Okay. Very interesting. And then we obviously have the other paraphernalia. It's actually quite a lot of stuff going on there. I see actually another quite big chip right there. Okay, so where is this SD card slot? Okay, micro SD card slot is right here. So let's just dig in a little bit further. So we have one ribbon cable here, another something here. What is this? Is this? Oh, it's Wi-Fi antenna. Okay. So Wi-Fi antenna probably need to be disconnected. Cool, they have Wi-Fi antenna. It's a little bit, those pliers is a little bit, okay, that's good. I thought they are too big, but they are okay. Two more tiny screws. No, they are self-toppers, much smaller. And that's it. Did I miss something? Okay, just need some nudge. It needs a good nudge. Let's be careful. What do we have? Oh, some more pogo pins. That's cool. Okay, tons of connectors. Okay, so this has to be disconnected. It's really hard to actually see. Oh, we still have some little bit of slack. Let's just pull it a little bit more. Do we have slack? Okay, so this guy doesn't have much slack. We need something more stronger and more precise. This, oh wow, that's okay. That's, ooh, oh my, oh shit, this is right there in the sensor. Oh mamma mia, I didn't expect that. Sensor just right here. Let me see. This is cool, it's the right sensor. Like, I didn't, oh my god, I didn't expect this kind of construction. Did they forget to screw in the sensor or something? What the hell is going on here? Okay, well, that's a surprise. Because lens contraption, is it? Yeah. Looks like someone just forgot to screw it. Oh, it's me. It's me. I'm idiot. I am idiot, I think. Yes, I am. I unscrewed the sensor myself, thinking this is just gonna hold the board. Okay, guys, so that's just a... That's a good one. That's a good one. Right, so let me put this 2 tiny screws back on here. You see, this is explorational. Okay, let me just unscrew this other connector. Okay, that's easier. And I'm gonna detach this connector, which actually just runs... Shit. It's a bad idea. Hope I didn't damage this. Okay, now it will be easier to put the sensor back. Yeah, so those 2 screws, they are sensors. Okay, hope not too much dust got in there. But at least we definitely saw a sensor. And it's big sensor, guys, I must tell you. It's not small at all. Whew. Okay, we put this back on. Okay. Another pogo pin, another board-to-board. Look at this board-to-board interconnect. This is amazing. Wow, this is much more complicated than I thought. Oh, Mike. Wow, there's still way more stuff going on there. So that board right here is a infrared, yeah, probably LEDs or infrared LEDs board, which are situated right here. So this is just rubberized here, and this lens slides in. That's pretty cool. So you're gonna definitely take photos of everything, and we can continue digging in. So this is the speaker. Is disconnected. Where is the freaking microphone? Because this is not microphone, this is infrared sensor, it's like shutter. So that was actually here and probably could just stay here. Microphone is here, is the microphone connector, right? Here's the one. Okay, let's just put it in. Okay, now we have several more screws to go to. These are safe to unscrew, I believe. This is kind of hilarious. I'm still kind of laughing that I open up the camera all the way up to the sensor. Wi-Fi antenna, it's actually very nice too, which is very simplistic antenna, but still. And the button here, oh my. Okay, so let's see what the Wi-Fi antenna is. So here's Wi-Fi antenna. Okay, I don't know if you see, hope you see it here, and this is connected. So this is not like on board on cheap antenna. This is more or less appropriate antenna. So microphone is right here. Here's the microphone lead, and LEDs. Why not? Let's probably require thinner screwdriver. Yeah, those are probably infrared LEDs, I assume. That's pretty much it. Very nice button, which actually pokes this button. Okay. So let me kind of look through everything, and we're gonna talk about it, because there is lots going on here. All right, I did have some figuring out. And what do we have? So this gentleman is Nginx T31 audio video processor, have MIPS core, has RISC-V core, 64 megabyte or 128 megabyte of RAM, depends on configuration, I guess. And it has also deep learning, some kind of core called SIM128, which has 64 or plus 128 cache for the processor. It's amazing. So that's actually, this little processor, it does a lot of things. It has MIPI camera interface, so it talks directly to the camera. Very nice. So Alto Beam 6031, very basic, probably quite cheap Wi-Fi transceiver. It supports 2.4 gigahertz only. Nothing really special, I must say. Yeah, then we have a slew of different thingies. Bunch of them I couldn't figure out. So 62, how did I miss? Anyways, this is definitely a flash memory. Okay, this is memory for this guy, so that's obvious. But what is this? I have no idea. Kind of funny. Ah, yeah, 62.8. I missed it here, so I didn't say. I have no idea what is this MDPM2309. I have no idea. This is and maybe motor driver, because someone has to control the infrared shutter on and off, you know, potentially. Okay, is anything underneath here? No. Yeah, it's a bit of a puzzling. So there are a few miscellaneous elements like this one, which are not identified as well. Yeah. Okay, I made a mistake, by the way, here. That's maybe why I didn't identify it. It's wrong. It says GU3N. Okay, and this guy is, yeah, so two of them. So I assume this GU3N a voltage regulator, because they are close to the inductors here. It's exactly the same. I don't know why would you need two, but there are two of them. So there are a few more of these kind of components, like another one here, another one here, another one here. So I assume all of them are, oh, there is a 3H and 3N. Oh wow, so I was not wrong. GU3N, and there is one GU3H. So actually I was correct. So yeah, so these are highly likely a voltage regulators, because, but judging by the proximity of them to the inductors. So what is this guy? So this particular guy, where it says LA18, which is this guy, it's a linear voltage regulator, because this one are buck or boost regulators, probably buck regulators here, because the inductor. But this guy is linear regulator, and it's for 1.8 volt, and it is RS3219. So this I figured out, found it. Okay, so with this board, that's pretty much it. Always interesting what the heck is going on with this USB interface. A little bit more going on the other boards. So we have here another something. This is kind of interesting. This is T4056. I thought this name sounds familiar. Yes, it is. It's a lithium charger. Yeah, it's a lithium battery charger. This is very similar, which you may have in any USB power bank. That's bizarre and puzzling. Unless they use this guy to charge this guy, because voltage here is 3.8 or something. 3.8 volts. So theoretically, they may use it for, I don't know. It's crazy. Then we have this guy, which is power amplifier. So judging by the proximity to the speaker, speaker outlet connector right here, this is audio amplifier for the speaker. And then there is an interesting thing. This GST136K is a triac. So I assume that this triac is used to communicate. Like, why would you need this beefy triac here, right? This is just too short, this guy. I think this is my theory. Obviously gonna put it all together and test my theory, but that's what I think. So it used to, I think it used to, short or do something with these two contacts is actually power this guy up, or go through this guy. What else? We have tiny microphone right here, Wi-Fi antenna, speaker in enclosure. Probably highly likely this little enclosure is waterproofed or some kind of rubberized to protect from water ingress. That's pretty much it. So probably, oh yeah, and the little LED board, which even called, where's the name? Doorbell V2 infrared version 2.3. So this is 2.3 version of the infrared board, and there is a transistor, probably turns on all the bunch of LEDs here. That's all. So I think it's good time to put everything together and test if it's still working, and also test the theory that shorting those two is actually triggers the bell. Okay, let's just put it together, and I'll be doing it quietly, probably off camera, or just be doing it. Okay, maybe someone would benefit from seeing how this is all assembled. Just wondering if I made a mistake here not to putting this. No, it's okay. No, it's not okay. Oh no, it's okay. That's annoying. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Doesn't want to go in. Maybe really it's a good idea to unscrew the sensor. This. I'm gonna take a photo of the sensor, by the way. I guess that's pretty much it. It doesn't go any deeper than that. Yes, I was mistaken. I actually didn't screw it in properly. It was, I think, installed just like that. All right. Okay, so if it has to be installed me take it apart again. Okay, now let's reconnect this wire. Let's see, now it has to be a different story. It's to go much easier back in its place. Alright, yes, we are correct in my assumption, but I was not correct in the first place. Okay, we have that. Now let's install Wi-Fi antenna. Go. Wi-Fi antenna, go back. By the way, this is totally possible to extend if you have like another antenna with longer. That's not cooperating. Alright, now it's cooperating. Hide it. Cool. Okay, let's put screws back. Oh yeah, those screws are actually from the top. So that's pretty much it, I would say. Obviously, I won't be able to test it because of those pogo pins. Yeah. So, oh, by the way, this is not good. It's almost touching it, so I have to kind of wrap it. That's crazy. Okay, this is better. Okay, the capacitors. It's better probably to use that. Capacitor is installed. Yeah, by the way, so if you want to play with USB, I have this rubbery thingy, which I can probably just lift and have access to the USB port. Look at this. You see this? There is access to the USB port. Cool, okay. So now, but I can power it up, like if I can just use a straight power up to these pogo pins, no big deal. Okay, let's just put this back on. Very easily. Plump. Not gonna be screwing it yet. So let me test my theory first. So we have this. Let's bring our setup from previous video. So guys, so this is our setup from previous video. If you remember, I have this is the little schematic right here, right? I have connected everything except I connected this guy. So my theory is that if I short these two, this thing will work, obviously. I actually tried first, I already tried it. First with this resistor, 8 ohm resistor, and it didn't do anything. But, nevertheless. So my point is, that's why this thing has the capacitor, because it charges capacitor and it shorts these two when there is, you poke the thingy. Look at this. Okay, see my point? Okay, now I'm gonna disconnect the transformer and screw this here and just to double check if I didn't break anything during my teardown. Okay, powering up. It's orangey. Let's see what thingy is saying in here in Wyze app. Clicky clicky. It's probably the shutter here clicking. Okay. Yeah, camera is working. Hello. And here we are. That's the theory. It's shorting those two. Okay, guys, I think that's gonna be it. We did figure out every bits and pieces of this setup. Okay, we understand how this thing operates. We understand how to assemble this thing. I think that video is huge success. So thank you guys for watching. See you next time in next video. Stay tuned for more videos and stay safe and ciao.